Lovely morning to everybody. Welcome back for the pre-market outlook oriented discussion. This is 28th of July, the final day for the July expiry, and which is almost going to complete with the 3 sessions more. The July month is going to be completed with a flat to negative manner. Against the prediction, between July to August, what we have discussed now, the 4% of upside can be expected if the 23,700 held without closing below to that point, consecutively 2 sessions at least, right? But it has not happened. The close was not happened yet, but the market also get collapsed because of the resumption of these geopolitical warring activities. But anyhow, despite the collapse, the market somewhat managed to hold the range or a swing what it has already witnessed or recorded on chart. So now the markets, as per the yesterday's behavior till we have taken our observations, make the markets now in safe hand. That can be now viewed through the way of displaying the Nifty chart and explaining about the behavior, what it has given for the traders and how it will be in the upcoming sessions, right? So we'll be sharing the chart now. Kindly do all. See, hope you all can observe easily that the rectangular box where we have drawn to make you all understand about the swing-based plays the markets already witnesses. Till now, what you can immediately and easily understand means, based on our important dates or key dates range break, it should be sustained above or below consecutively 2 sessions, like many times we have discussed, and the proofs also shared with you all through the way of this displaying the charts of particular instrument, mostly on Nifty side. So if you observe the thing, the first time this 8th July's high and low is going to drive the next sessions until it is getting a decisive play. The market or Nifty may be moving in between this 8th July's low and high, like we have discussed, no? So in that manner, the first time above this 8th July's high of 24,900 was happened on 17th of, that also one of the important date for the month of July. So on 17th, exactly on that important date, the market witnesses a close above the 8th July's high. So the close was comfortably happened with a big bull candle, and the close was over 24,300 happened on that day. But despite of this kind of clear bullish candle, you just imagine whether it has continued in the way of closing above the 24,300 in the next session. No. Here the close was below to that 8th July high, that was 24,300. So it could not maintain the close as per our prediction on behavioral basis, not happened. So the market totally fallen from here to here. 24,367 was the high. And if you take that point, from there to the recent low, what the Nifty recorded was 23,700 odd. Over 3% of fall happened from the action of unable to close above the important dates high consecutively. So because of that particular behavioral changes, the market gave up all the gain and even started a new swing and made a close below the important date of 8th July's low. That was 23,805. So this is what the thing one can observe based on the behavioral changes. The close was 23,767. One day it has happened. But look the thing. This is what the thing we have indicated you all, that the one day it has closed like the positive way. It could not sustain. And if it is doing so for the negative way also, if it is unable to sustain below the low, means a sharp bounces can be utilized like we have discussed now. So in that manner, only one day it has closed. Here you can see this particular day, low of 8th July 1 was breached out and closed below to that point. What happened in next day? The second consecutive day, it could not close or maintain the close below the important day's low. So the thing happened with a reversive manner or a positive manner from the lower confirmation. The market has been weighted. So the lower confirmation not fulfilled by the Nifty. So it has witnesses a sharp upside bounces, around 300 points of bounces. The Nifty almost 1%, we can say. The Nifty witnesses and closed decisively higher. So this is what the second indication we can take. Whenever the Nifty is missing to maintain the second consecutive session on the direction where a breakout or breakdown is happening, we can see a sharp reversal from that point. So that is what the proof one can observe. So what will be happening? Maybe the question loitering in your mind. That basis, if you want to look out, the next thing what we can expect for the Nifty means, since the market again comes inside this pattern. So the inside pattern means, see, between this 8th July's high and low, the market again came inside. What we can observe and what we can get a sense means, it may be trying to move towards the 24,200 and 300 as the next duty to breach or duty to attain for the Nifty. If it is so, the probability of getting a break about 24,100 is highly signaling here. Then the probability of getting a breach of 24,200 as an immediate resistance also can be expected. But while approaching this, as yesterday also we have discussed this point about the 24,200 and 24,300 will be very crucial range hereafter to decide about a trend reversal or a trend breakout. Whatever the thing can be based on these particular ranges, and near to these levels, the behavior on the Nifty should be observed very clearly, keenly, to make your decisions on trading and positional based setups particularly should be observe what the things are cooking for Nifty while it is trading near 24,200 and 300. What we are advising you all means, it would be better to be lighter in positions, particularly those who are a long builders. Because while nearing to 24,200 and between 24,200 300 zone, probability may be increasing for attraction of the selling through the way of rejections. If not, you have to at least wait for a decisive close above 24,200 or 24,300 as a complete one to get a confirmation, and then you can think of building a fresh long or continuing your existing long positions further. Otherwise, trimming is only advisable point from us to make your capital protected as well as enjoying even a moderate gain it will be. So that's all from the Nifty's demonstration and behavior based outcomes, inputs we can share with you all. Now we can move to the part of pre-market discussion. What we have mentioned in the phrase, you can easily get a hint about the current market behavior based on the review about the yesterday's one. Back in, say, the July 8th low, behavioral research proves it again. Yes, of course. Based on the inability of continuing the trend for the second consecutive session, the reversal probably happening like already proved once based on the positive breakout and based on the negative breakout close that happened on Friday, it has not given a chance for continuing the trend. So that is what the important dates impact on charts, wherever, whatever instrument it is, the behavioral research and its input, what we are providing, will be acting uniformly. Here, the flat opening can be expected on the benchmark indexes, despite of the mixed cues. And we can see the range-bound volatile trade between 23,800 to 24,200 as the broad range we can have for them. But the movements or characters and all will be eyeing for upward attempt rather than thinking of or rather than for the negative ones. Without a rejection, no breakdown based selling can be expected based on the current behavioral setups. So the rejection where we can expect after breaking 24,100, it may be slightly generating rooms for that, but a clear rejection can be seen only around 24,200. Between 24,200 to 24,300, it is advisable to be lighter in positions as stated as earlier. On the sectors front, we can see sectors like IT, which is now doing its busy business on daily basis because of short covering activities and higher participations. So we can concentrate continuously on IT stocks. Then real estate, automobile, FMCG that has joined in the list newly today after a long period. So that also can be in focus. Finance and banks, particularly in finance side, one can highly focus. And public sector bank side, one can keep focusing or continue focusing. On the stocks front, the stocks which are all based on the earnings outcome, including our one of the darling stock which has been categorized and discussed many times under a 100% upside potential stock. That is what Bharat Electronics Limited, which is giving an opportunity for the day traders even based on its outcome of the June quarter earnings. Then Coal India, Canara Bank, Tata Power, Tata Chemical, Industar, Coforge, and Happiest Mind Technologies and Balaji Amines and many more based on the news, even Adani Power based on the QRP. So any stock if you see based on the news, we are here listing means that can be utilized as an opportunity to approach for the day. Today's results-oriented stocks, which include Lawson & Toubro, the very biggie in engineering and capital goods oriented, and then Hindustan Unilever, it also make the FMCG index busy today. Along with that FMCG oriented, the giant of Hindustan Unilever, Varun Beverages also joined in the FMCG oriented results. Cholamandalam Investment and Finance, Tata Capital, all actually based on the finance oriented stocks. Ambuja Cements, Suzlon Energy, that Suzlon Energy also one of our 100% potential stock category. So that can be viewed highly. Phoenix Mills, Radico Khaitan, another FMCG stock. Supreme Industries, consumer durables. NetWeb Technologies, Pfizer, City Union Bank, DCM Shriram are other important results announcement oriented stocks that the traders can focus. Keeping a rigorous stop loss is advised on all transactions. That's all about today's market outlook oriented discussion. Hope you all got the clarity through the way of NIFTY's analysis we have provided to you all, and through the way of this pre-market outlook oriented discussion along with it also will be helping you to Make your trading decisions as an informed one. Here the query about grow stock price. Wait for support or not, like the query asked here. We can now check that one. See, the grow actually confirms about a first level of confirmation, not a fulfilled confirmation it has given. Anyhow, the first level of confirmation on the continuation of the negative trend has been made yesterday. Anyhow, as long as it is struggling to move above 210 and as long as it is trading below 200, which is slightly closed above 200. So below 200, once it closes on daily time frame, means we can see a new downward rally can be expected for the target of 189. That also can be observed. So grow as a stock which is currently having a negative view, negative outlook. A sell on rise will be the perfect strategy on the stock. Those who want to make investment on long term means that can be slightly started here, but not a suitable one for the short term traders, investors, and even for the near term. Near term means at least up to 1 month. So for those kind of traders, it will not be a suitable one since the correction on the stock maybe get extended in case it closes below 200 on daily time. Silver levels. Actually, any chance of reaching previous high is the query on silver here. The reaching the previous high and all actually getting attempted here, but we are not expecting this reaching the previous high and all anytime soon because that was very too far away from the current zone. It is now 2,18,000. The high what it has made was over 3 lakh, which need to be attempted very sharply to attain that previous high and all-time high. So for that, it has to travel almost 40% to reach that high. So it is not possible for any time soon now. Anyhow, the silver is now consolidating. That only we can clearly observe and tell. It is consolidating with a weak bias. Even though it is giving a rise, that and all not enough for the behavioral changes. For behavioral changes, it should at least give a first shot of signal. That is closing about 2,29,000 is required to get a confirmation on the first level of 1. For the second level of confirmation, it should close about 2,40,000. Then only we can see the silver's overall behavior is getting changed and the upward momentum might be picking up thereafter. Like until then, it is under a mixed consolidation with a weak bias. That is what the outlook for entire silver position, not only for this particular day or this particular week or month. So the queries have been addressed. So thanks for your queries. And one more suggestions from Mr. Amit Arya sir, that Hindi language is required. So as we have stated earlier, our management is working for this. It is taking some time, but once it is getting confirmed, we can see the overall few important language-based, regional language-based outlook session and even Saturday session also will be tried on that. So until then, please cooperate with us. It will be very sincere for you all to make these developments under our programs. So thank you for participating in today's session. We wish everyone to have a fruitful day today, since it is a consolidation with an upward attempt that maximum can be seen. Make utilization of the every rise to book profit or trim your positions. Thank you. Bye-bye.